Good evening, dear teacher. My name is Isabel. In this opportunity, I'm going to explain about the use of the four tests for phrases. The constituent structure of sentences is identified by tests for phrases. So they help us understand how sentences are arranged in a clause and clauses in sentences. Then we have the following tests for phrases: ellipsis, substitution, transposition, and coordination. Ellipsis. Ellipsis means omission. So it is a linguistically appropriate omission of words that are mutually understood and they should not be spoken or written in the speech. Then it takes two or more clauses into account, deleting phrases that are repeated from one clause into the next one. There are some rules regarding the behavior of this test. I'm going to explain with the following examples. First, Michael studied hard for a test, and so did I. I use the word did to avoid repeating the main verb in coordinated clause. Next, are your parents going to visit us this week? I think so. The speaker uses so to avoid repeating the same phrase for the first sentence. Another example, I ate chicken and Nicholas beef. The speaker deleted the unnecessary information in the second occurrence. Also, Maria and Jose got married last week. Maria and Jose had an awesome party. I have two clauses. Maria and Jose got married last week and had an awesome party. The speaker omits the nouns in the second occurrence because they occur twice. The last one example. Did you buy the tickets for a concert? Oh, I forgot. When I use the verb forgot, I can omit the following phrase. Substitution. It is another type of test focused to analyze that single word can substitute multiple words together as a phrase. Typically, speakers can use words like one, so, or do to substitute words or phrases. For example, Marcos has a dog. He has a dog. So Marcos is a proper noun and it can be replaced by a personal pronoun. We have some rules to apply substitution and I am going to explain them with the following examples. First, would you like to try on those running shoes? No, I would like to pay a pair of the white ones. The word ones can substitute to running shoes because it does not affect its grammatical structure. Next, I don't like spicy food. Neither do I. So neither substitutes to noun phrase in the coordinated phrase. Next, Sarah called her mother, and so did Patricia. In that case, so substitutes the action of the second clause. The last one, children would like to eat on classes, but they were punished for doing so. The author prefers to use so when he talks about an activity rather than a single action. Transposition. Transposition, also known as movement. So many sequences of words can be moved together into different slots in a clause where another grammatical function is assigned. Also, transposition is one of the tests that reveal if a given sequences of words make up a phrase or words that happens to one after the other. I have some examples. Some gifts were delivered. In that example, the active clause can be transposed into passive clause, and it is correct grammatically. Next, nowadays, I'm closer to reach my goal. Transposition applies to phrase without preposition. In that example, I transpose the adverb nowadays to the front of the clause. Another example, at a store, some gifts were sold. Also, some preposition can be moved to the beginning of the sentence, and this makes sense. After that, Sometimes I go to bed at 11 p.m. In that example, I transpose the adverb of frequency sometimes to use front of the clause. The last one, the very fast computer was delivered by my boss. Here, very fast is the modifier of computer. Coordination. Coordination words are words of the same time because they can be coordinated. It means they can be conjoined by two or more elements known as conjunction, such as and or. For examples, first, Nicholas and his wife walk at work every day. In that case, Nicholas is a noun phrase of a word, and his wife is a noun phrase of two words, but both of them belong to the same category of nouns. Next, the blending and dazzling night. In that case, the adjective phrase of a blending, and it is coordinated with the adjective phrase of a dazzling word. Next, Evelyn and Isabel studying English language. Both of them work hard to achieve their goals. In that second clause, I coordinated the first noun phrase, Evelyn and Isabel, with a conjunction both of them because coordinated results from the use of coordinated, the correlative conjunctions like in that case. Next, I bought some gifts and spent so much money. In that example, I conjoin verbs such as bought and spent in the same clause. The last one, I write a poem. Paul sings a song, and Doris plays the violin. In that case, I combined three main clauses into one because they are of the same type. For all the information exposed above, phrases tests are useful in foreign language learning because they allow us to understand the sequences of words, phrases, and arrangement of clauses in the written and spoken language to avoid constructing incorrect sentence and better understanding of the content, meaning of a foreign language, and communicate effectively in our daily speech. Thanks a lot, dear teacher.